Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to say that. As a guy who grew up with a mom and 2 sisters and now lives with a wife and 2 daughters, it's a real privilege for me to sit here when, after 100 years, the Federal Reserve is chaired by a woman. It's a
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
I want to follow up on a line of questioning by my friend from Wisconsin and just read you a portion of your report here, which reads, fiscal policy was a notable headwind in 2013 relative to prior recoveries. Fiscal policy in recent years has been unusually restrictive, and the drag on GDP growth in 2013 was particularly large. I think you quantified that at 1.5%. So my questions are, and I maybe keep it to a minute or so, unusually restrictive. I wonder what you mean by that. And number two, 1.5% of GDP growth given up to unusually restrictive fiscal policy. Can you quantify that for me in terms of number of jobs?
Well, I guess I'm a little reluctant to try to quantify it, but 1.5% less GDP growth would probably over the course of a year raise unemployment by several tenths of a percent. So it is significant. Now, the economy succeeded in growing in 2013 at a reasonable rate, nevertheless in creating jobs, but presumably it would have grown faster without that drag. And when you say it's unusually restrictive, I think if you look back historically in periods like this where we're recovering from a deep downturn and unemployment is as high as it is, the typical stance or contribution of fiscal policy to growth would be substantially larger. That's what it means to say it's an unusual drag. I mean, it's not only absolutely a large negative number, but it's unusual given economic conditions.
Thank you. Thank you. So